So we'll begin in our nice mounted pose. Seat firmly. So greetings and join in today's practice. And remember, yoga is a practice, it's not yoga perfect. No pain, no competition. Move with your breath, move with your body. Do what your body allows you to do. So we're going to begin today's practice by loosening up and doing some gentle stretches to warm up our muscles. So I'll invite you now to come into your seated mountain pose. Maybe scooch away from the back of your chair, maybe to the middle of your chair. Your feet. So get in as comfortable a position as possible. Your feet are hip width apart. They're firmly planted on the ground. Your palm are resting down or up. They may be on your thighs or on your lap. Pull in your belly button. It's almost like you pull in your tailbone to the chair. Open up your chest by bringing your shoulder blades down and back. And maybe closing your eyes or just softening your gaze. And just begin to focus your attention on your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Maybe we'll do a few through the mouth. Inhale about 5 or so, inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. And after you've done about a 5 through the nose and out through the mouth, now close your lips and inhale through the nose and out through the nose. Calm your mind. Soften your face. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Inhale and feel the belly expand. And exhale. And just feel how the belly relaxes. And as you inhale, notice how your mind is becoming relaxed and calm. So let's do a few on our own. One thing you could do, maybe place your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your heart center. Practice breathing in from your abdomen. And when you breathe in, your left hand goes out and your right hand remains still. So inhale, exhale. Just notice maybe how you feel. Are you relaxed? Is your neck relaxed? Is your shoulder relaxed? I'll be quiet for a moment so we can do a couple on our own. Okay, now that we've relaxed, move with your breath. You may open your eyes when you're ready. Scooch towards the middle or the edge of your chair. We'll begin by doing some heel raises and toe raises. So my feet are hip width apart and maybe pushed out a little, not right onto the chair. So out a little. So I'll inhale as you lift up the heel and then lift up the toes. Inhale, lift. We're just warming up our muscles to begin. Inhale and lift. And exhaling down. Move at your own pace. Inhale and lift. Do some on your, just go ahead and move at your own pace. Lifting up the heel, lifting up the toes. Keeping your upper body nice and straight. Spine long and lifted, shoulders back and down. Okay, let's just do one more set. And now we'll begin by doing some alternate leg raises. So inhale, lift, and down. Lift, keeping your shoulders nice and straight, spine long and lifted. Alternating leg lifts. Notice how these muscles, these quadricep muscles, these muscles here get really tight. They get involved in the lift. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Let's do one more on the left side. Exhale. Inhale in and exhale. Now from here, we're going to move on to a march. So just place your hands on your hips and just lift the right leg and the left leg. Moving at your own pace, still keeping your upper body nice and straight. Just lifting. Notice you're using your core muscles to lift. Inhale, lift. Let's do one more set on each side. Okay, now let's gently scooch to the edge of the chair, and we're gonna open our legs we're gonna warm up our hip joints. So you can place your hands on your thigh, gently moving your right leg out to the side and back in. We'll alternate. Inhale, lift, exhale out and in. Just warming up those the hip joints. So inhale, lift, exhale. Let's do one more set on each side. Come back to center. Now let's move on to a knee drop. So we're gonna make our legs a little bit wider. Hold on to the chair, maybe by the hips. I'm just gonna drop the right knee down. We'll alternate, so, and then the left one down. Holding on to the chair, and notice where you feel in the stretch. Warming up our hip joints, dropping the knee down, and dropping this one down. Let's just do one more on each side. Right knee down, and the left knee down. Come back to center, and then let's march. You could go a little faster this time if you'd like to. Keeping the upper body nice and straight. Inhaling and exhaling as you move. Okay, one more on each side. And from here, let's move on to a pelvic tilt and a back arch. So just the pelvic area, tilting up, and then stick the tailbone out. So the chest is open, the tailbone is out. And now tuck the pelvic area in, stick the tailbone out. So this is not the cat-cow. This is just a pelvic tilt and a backbend arch. So I'm arching the lower back. You notice you'll feel it in your lower back. Tuck your pelvic in, stick your tailbone out. Let's just do one more. Tuck in the, and sticking the tailbone out. Perfect. Now from here, let's move on to the cat-cow. So we're gonna move up to the entire length of the spine. So sticking the tailbone out as you inhale, exhale as you curl into the cat pose. Inhale, open up, lift your gaze, bring your shoulder blades together, sticking your tailbone out. And exhale as you bring your chin to your chest, scooping your chest in and scooping your belly in. Inhale, open. Exhale, coming back down into cat. Inhale, open. Exhale. Now inhale back to center. Now from here, take a couple breaths. Notice how you feel. And let's move on to a side, we're gonna move on to a spinal twist. So inhale as you lengthen up, exhale as you twist to the right and to the left. We're just warming up the spine, so we're gonna move from side to side. Just not pushing it, just twisting very gently from side to side. Inhale in, back to center, exhale into the right. Inhale into center, exhale into the left. Inhale into center. Let's do one more on each side. Exhale into the right. And exhale into the left. And then coming back to center. So from here, let's go ahead and do some chest opener. So before we do that, let's just do some arm circles. So you're opening up the chest. So inhale as you lift up, and then you notice your shoulder blades are coming together. So inhale, lifting up. Let's do one more. Now let's go forward. Inhale, like you're swimming. Warming up our shoulders. Perfect. Now let's go ahead, extend our arms to the side. Bring our arm across our chest. And bring your arm towards your center, not holding on to the elbow, but either the forearm or the upper arm. Now from here, let's go to a tricep stretch. And then just lean to the left. Come back to center, extend. Bring the left arm across. Maybe turn your head to look to the left, maybe. When I say maybe, you may do it or may not do it. Now come back to center, bring your shoulder blades up and lean to the right. Come back to center, shake your arms out. Now let's go ahead and do something for our hands today. So we're gonna extend our arms out, like stop in the name of love, and just bring the fingers back. Okay, how about if we flip the arm down, pull the fingers in. Perfect. Now let's do it on the other side. So stop in the name of love. Bring your arms, fingertips back, fingers back. Hold it. Let's hold it for about 15 seconds. Breathe. And let's flip it down. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and just do make some fists, open and close. Sometimes for people who are on the computer a lot, doing a lot of typing, this is great. And this also helps to prevent carpal tunnel. Now let's do some wrist circles. You could go clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever works for you today. And then to the opposite direction. We'll do one more for the hand. Let's interlace the fingers and then just flip them over and flip them over. Perfect. Relax, shake your arms out. We'll do one more. We're going to interlace the fingers behind. I'm going to turn just so you can see what I'm doing. Interlace and then lean forward. So you're opening up your chest and you're giving a little bit of shoulder exercise. Inhale back to center. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull our imaginary rope. So we're going to do it in 3 sections. We're going to pretend that the imaginary rope is in front. So we're going to pull it and pull that imaginary rope. Let's do 2 more and then we'll pull that imaginary rope. How about if we move up a little higher? So the rope is up a little higher. So let's pull that imaginary rope. It's really heavy, isn't it? Perfect. One more. Now from here, let's go ahead and do a side bend. So inhale up. Drop the left arm down as you exhale and lean over to the left. And let's come over to the right. So we're windmilling today. One more. Let's shake our arms out before we move on to the next pose. So we're going to inhale up and open. We're going to do chest opener and come back to center. You don't have, the elbows don't have to touch, but if you want to, you can, but open and close, open and close. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands back to your thigh or shake your arms out, shake your shoulders out. And let's move on to our neck. We haven't done that yet. And sometimes we carry a lot of tension in our shoulders and our neck. So let's go ahead. Before we do that, let's just inhale as you bring your gaze up and exhale. Inhale, lifting your gaze to the eye, to where the ceiling joins the wall. And exhale as you bring your chin towards your chest. And just look down to the floor or close your eyes. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up. Now turn your head to the right and hold it. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side and hold it there for a moment or two. Inhale to center and exhale to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. And come back to center. Now interlace or put interlace the fingers behind the back of your head. Bring the shoulder blades together and just bring your chin towards your chest. Don't push, just the weight of the hand is enough. And notice where you feel in the stretch. Notice where you feel in it when you bring your hands and bring your chin towards your chest. One more. Inhale back to center, release your hands to your thighs. So we're finished warming up. So let's do some combination moves. So we're gonna extend our leg and lift our arms up. So extend, lift, and down. Alternate, extend, lift, and down. Extend, lift. Keep your shoulders nice and, these are a little more strengthening poses. You can pull down, you know. One more on each side. And take a breath here. Notice how you feel. Take some water if you need to. So let's do our march. So we'll march. This time we'll pull our arms down. You notice we're moving a little bit faster this time because we've warmed up all those muscles. So they're a little bit more flexible, more blood's flowing. Inhaling and exhaling. You move with your breath. One more. And take a nice deep breath here. Now, today I'm going to move on to something new with our ankles. We're going to strengthen our ankles. But what we're going to do with the ankles, we're going to do the alphabet. So uppercase letters. So hold on to the side of your chair. Maybe scooch to the edge. Extend the foot. And just do the best you can. We'll do A. Then we'll do B, C, D, E, F, G. How are you guys doing? H. Let's see. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. If you're tired, just go ahead and put that leg down because you feel it in your big muscle here. T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Wow, I really feel that. I don't know about you, but I did. So take a breath before we do the other side. So you know you did it on the right, now you have to do it on the left. So uppercase letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V. Oh, wow. You guys did great. Take a sip of water. And let's do something kind of easy. Take a nice deep breath. And let's do our hamstring stretch. So extend your right leg. Scooch to the edge of your chair. Let's sit here for about 15 seconds. And if you'd like a little bit more, lean into the stretch. Inhale up. And let's bring the leg in for number 4 stretch. So remember, with the number 4 stretch, lengthen up through the spine. Feel free to sit here. But if you need a little more, lean into the stretch. And this is for this muscle out here, the IT band. Nice deep breath. Now release that leg to the floor. Let's repeat the same exercises on the other side. So the hamstring stretch. Feel free to sit here, right knees over the right ankle, shoulders back and down. And if you'd like a little bit more, you can feel free to hold on to the side of the chair or use your hand to hold on to the toes, or this is where you can use your belt. We like to hold this for about 30 seconds. Inhale back up. Now let's go into our number 4 stretch. And remember the options in the number 4 stretch. It doesn't have to be up here if you don't want to. You could be right here. This is still as shoulders nice and back, straight, long and lifted. And then if you lean into the stretch with a long spine. And then if you like a little more, drop your fingertips toward, pointing towards the floor, looking down at the big toe on the right foot. Breathe. Inhale up. Very nice. Bring your leg down. Let's do a few things on our hips before we go to standing, okay? So we did this before, but let's do a knee drop again. Just drop them. Notice how you feel this time compared to when you first did them. When we did them, it was just warming up the muscles. Now they're should be a little more flexible. Let's just do one more on each side. And then let's bring your feet together. And let's just windshield wiper the knees to the right and to the left. Holding onto the chair. Make sure you're scooching towards the edge of the chair. Perfect. And let's use our chair pose to come to standing when you're ready. So feet firmly planted. Scooch to the edge of the chair. Long spine. And come to standing. Perfect. So what we're going to do today in our standing, we're going to keep working on our hips. So I'm standing at the side of my chair. Remember, you're standing mountain. Feet hip width apart, hips over the knee, knees over the ankle, shoulders back and down. Shifting your weight to the right leg. We're going to just swing the leg out. Toes are pointed down. Keep your upper body nice and straight. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Perfect. Now let's move to the other side of the chair and we'll do the other side. So from your mountain pose, toes pointing down, just nice and gentle, moving those hips. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. 1 more. You guys look great. Shake your leg out. Come, just march out a little bit. Now today we're gonna do a V-shape push-up. Press up. So let me turn, you don't have to move your chair. I'm just gonna show you so you can see. So I'm gonna put both heels together. So you're making a V, and then you're gonna press up. So the heels are together, the toes are pointing out. Keep your upper body nice and straight. Press up and hold it for a couple seconds. When you come down, you may lift your toes if you desire. You don't have to. Let's do 2 more. And the last one, let's hold it up a little longer. Perfect. Come on down. Bring your feet together. Let's do our favorite. I don't know if it's your favorite, but this is one of mine. Let's do the rocking horse. I'll show you that if you're joining me for the first time. So my upper body is still nice and straight. I'm gonna come up on my toes and then actually my knees are bent. So my knees are bent when I'm forward, I'm up on my tippy toes, and then I rock back on my heels. So knees bent. Perfect. Let's just do 1 more. Perfect. Come into a standing position beside your chair. And from here, we're gonna lift our outer leg and just push it back. I'm gonna turn sideways just so you can see. So bend the knees, push it back. Just gentle pushing it back. You notice the butt is included in this. It gets really tight when you push back. Two more. Perfect. Release your leg down to the floor. And let's move to the other side. So from your mountain pose, bend the knee, push back. Notice what muscles you're moving. We're working on our hips and our glutes. Those are all nice big muscles that help you to mobilize. Breathe. Two more. Perfect. Oh. Just go ahead and just march it out a little. Shake your legs out some. I'd like to teach you something new today. Let's see. So I'm gonna hold on. I'll show you first, then you can try it. So I'm behind my chair, holding onto the chair. Let's start with the right leg. I'm gonna bring my right leg back. Maybe you could leave it here and extend the opposite arm, okay? Now, if you'd like a little bit more, lift the leg out and extend the opposite arm. But feel free to just keep it here, looking down. Breathe in, bend the knees, and come in. Let's try that on the other side. So this is called a stork or dancer pose. So from your mountain pose, hold on to the chair, bring your left leg behind, maybe lean forward, engage your core, stick the right arm out, looking down. Breathe. Bend the knees, bring it back down. Take a nice deep breath, shake the legs out. And let's move into, let's see what we're gonna do. Hamstring stretch. So my right leg's forward, left leg's back, bend the right knee, stretching that leg behind. The knees, the heel is down on the floor. Now let's rock back and forth. Now let's just stretch it out again. Perfect. So this time bring your right leg in, left leg in, and bring the right leg back. Stretch that hamstring, bend the front knee. The front knee's over the front ankle. Open up your chest, open up your back, engage your core. Breathe. Nice deep breath. Now let's rock back and forth. So bend in the knee and up on the tippy toes and then coming back on the heel. So on the toes, on the heel, on the toes. It's almost like the rocking horse, isn't it? Perfect. Great job, everybody. Take a break here if you'd like to. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do. We need to do a little balancing pose today. So let's go ahead, bring the right foot in front of the left. And if you feel like you're comfortable with it, go ahead and let go of the chair and bend the knees and bend over. So you're doing a courtesy. Make sure the core is engaged. When you bend over, bend the knees and perfect. Let's do the other side. So bring the right leg, left leg in front, left foot in front. Feel free to let go of the chair if you're able. I'm wobbly, but that's okay. Just that the brain is trying to get used to balancing. And then from here, let's bend the knees, bend over. Bend the knees as you bend over and look down to the floor. Come on up. Shake the leg out. Let's inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's inhale up. Hold on to the chair. You could hold on to the chair, or you could just put your hand on your hip and lean over to the left. Come on back up. Inhale up and exhale to the other side. Come back up to center. Couple marches. Let's do our easy back bend and then we'll come back to our chair. So interlace the fingers behind the back of the head. You're in your seated standing mountain. Your elbows are pointed out. You're going to lift your gaze up. You're just going to push back with your back, not with your back, not with your head. Breathe. Notice where you feel in the stretch. This is an easy back bend. Inhale, coming back to center. And if you're ready, we can go back to our chairs. Might be a good time to get your water. So we started with our feet. So we're going to cool down, starting with the feet. We're just going to circle them together, bilateral foot circles, bilateral feet circles in one direction, and then in the opposite direction. Really keeping those joints nice and flexible. Now rest your feet on the floor, and let's just windshield wiper scooch to the edge of your chair and just windshield wiper the feet to the right and to the left. Remember, we did a lot of work on our feet. So windshield wiper them back and forth. Perfect. Perfect. Now we did a lot of stuff on our hips. So let's just do a hip opener. This is a cobbler pose. Just bringing the feet together and opening up the hips. Let's bring them in and do that a couple times. Open, open, and close, and open, and close. Okay, perfect. Now from here, let's just cross our right leg over our left. Sit up nice and straight and just twist to the right. Just look, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. So we're cool. These muscles on the outer side of the hips, we're working on those. Come back to center. Now let's go, keep your leg where you are and just go into a cat-cow. So open up your chest and come into an exhale as you come down to a cat. Inhale, open. Exhale. Let's just do one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Now let's release that leg to the floor. And from here, let's cross the right leg, left leg over the right. Inhale up and twist to the other side. Come back to center and twist. Come back to, let's do one more time. And let's do a cat-cow. So inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. And come back to center. So let's do a chest opener. So your long spine, lean forward, reach your hand behind you, hold on to the chair, and just look down to the floor between your toes, between your feet. Perfect. Let's do that again. You don't have to move your arms up, just open up the chest and breathe. And come back to center. And then from here, we haven't done our side bend, so let's go ahead and do our side bend. Inhale up, exhale over, hold it for a little, and come to the other side. Keep your shoulders down. You know, the right shoulder, the shoulders have a way of trying to be included in the stretch, but it's not, the shoulders aren't included. Couple more. And come back to center. And take a nice deep breath here. Okay, let's do some more for our shoulders. Do a little couple of shoulder shrugs. Just inhaling up and exhaling back. Inhaling up and exhaling back. How about if we move forward, inhaling. Perfect. And we, you know, we did this before, so you're going to extend your arms out. This time, bring it across. Maybe even bring it towards your shoulder blades. Massage your shoulders for a moment. And let's do this again. This is a tricep stretch. And lean to the left. Come back to center. Let's repeat that on the other side. So extend, bring it across. Maybe turn your head to look to the left. Now let's go into the tricep stretch and lean to the right. And come back to center. Let's do a couple more forearms. Let's do a chest opener with a cactus. Close and open. And close and open. Come back to center. Now you guys remember our eagle pose. So let's bring our right arm. Let's go ahead and give ourselves the hug first. That's a lot easier. And then from here, feel free to do this or bring your both arms together. So the back of your right arm is on the front of the other arm. Perfect. Let's do that. So the right arm was on front, was on top. Let's do the left arm on top this time. So first we'll start with our nice hug because we did such a great job today. And then from here, this is our eagle pose. Now, if you want to make it a little more challenging, then you'd put your right leg over the left. So this is our eagle pose. And then lean forward. I just wanted to show you that. You don't have to do that today. And come back to center, release your arms down, shake them out. Take a couple breaths here. And let's move on to our neck, okay? So bring your inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now inhale back. Now bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your right hand and place it on the top of your head, not pulling or anything like that, just holding it there. Your elbows are pointing towards the wall. And then for a little more, you may want to drop your right arm down, or you may keep it here, whichever works for you guys. Notice how you feel. Now turn your head so that your chin is towards the collarbone, and just place your hand on the back of your head. And just look down to the floor. Perfect. Now let's just drop your arm down. Let's repeat that on the other side. So left ear to left shoulder, and hold it. I don't know about you, but I feel it in the neck and my shoulder. Now bring your hand to the side of your head. Just hold it, not pulling, not pushing, just resting. The weight of your hand is enough. Now for a little more, maybe extend. Either extend the hand down or extend it out, whichever works for you. Now put your hand maybe behind, a little bit behind the back of your head, and look down towards your left thigh. And notice how you feel. Inhale up, drop your arm down. Now there's just a couple more things I want to do, and then we'll close. So we're going to do a forward fold, but extending both feet. Lengthen up through the spine. And maybe forward fold all the way down if you can. So feel free to just stay here, or maybe just a little bit more here. So you're looking all the way down to the floor. Breathe in into it. This is stretching the entire body. Perfect. Come on up with a straight back. Now from here, let's do what it's my backbend arch. So I'm going to place my hands behind my back. I'm going to turn my chair just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm about the middle to the edge of my chair, placing my hands down on the chair and just arching my back. Perfect. Notice how you feel. Nice deep breath. Come back to center. Now from here, let's go ahead and just twist a little bit to the right. And to the left. And to the right. And to the left. Let's windshield wiper the knees. Now inhale, let's inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Let's just do that one more time and come back to center and just sit here for a moment. Just notice how you feel. Take a sip of water. And then we'll go into our final relaxation in a moment. So come into your seated, nice seated mountain pose. And you can close your eyes and just feet on the ground. Sit towards the middle or the edge of your chair. Actually, scooch to the edge of the middle of your chair, but try not to rest your back on the backrest. Place your hands on your thighs. And we'll do a final relaxation, also called Savasana. So congratulations on completing today's practice. I know my body's benefited from it. So my hope is that you have enjoyed the practice and you have benefited from the practice. So just go ahead, just kind of open and close your fingers and wiggle your toes. Just open and close them, just wiggle the toes. And placing your hands on your thigh, just notice how you're feeling. Soften your gaze. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hands, relax your arms. Settle into the chair. Inhaling and exhaling. As you exhale, just try to release any obvious tension that may have developed in your body. And just allow your breathing to be effortless and relaxed. Notice your feeling, your thoughts and sensations that might be present. Notice maybe your feet pressing up against the floor, maybe the sits bone against the chair on which you're seated. Feel the rise and the fall of your belly. Breathing in, exhaling and releasing anything that's not serving your purposes today. Maybe just to keep focus and to keep our minds from wandering, we could just say to ourselves, I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling out. So I really appreciate all of you guys setting your alarm clock and spending this Wednesday mornings with me. I could not do this without you, so I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, this quality of breath and body awareness can be available to you anytime. This quality of breath and body awareness helps to reduce blood pressure. It helps to reduce stress. So whenever you're in a stressful situation, remember you can use this breath anywhere, anytime. So thank you again. The light in me sees and acknowledges the light in you. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And namaste. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Cynthia.
You are so welcome. I really appreciate you guys for spending your morning with me.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Have a good
Thank you, Cynthia.
Try to enjoy the day, even though it's snowing outside.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, guys. I see you next week.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye, honey. Bye-bye.